Okay. I think it's live. We can talk now. So, I wanted to talk about something. You're going to see it here on the screen here. Lego City Undercover for the Nintendo Switch. On the packaging, it says there is an internet connection required, and there will be a 13 gigabyte game download required, even if you have, as you see here, the physical version of the game. This is what's written on the back of the box here. Let me just scroll down. Up to 13 gigabytes storage is required for game download. Mind you, this is on top of the game cartridge, which is already the game that's already on the cartridge itself. You need an extra 13 gigabytes of storage. Storage requirements may change. Visit blah 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 blah, and they tell you to go buy some memory cards. I don't understand this. The whole point of going to cartridges, as far as I understood, was to avoid game installs. And here we have WB with Lego City Undercover, which for some reason is releasing on the Switch as a $60 game, even though it's a $20 select title on the Wii U. Now, not only do you have to buy the cartridge, and apparently they have bought the cheapest cartridge with the smallest amount of storage, which is why we have to download the remaining portion of the game. I don't like this. I don't like anything about this. The main advantage of going to cartridge is you plug in the game and you start playing. That is amazing. That's what gaming's supposed to be like. That's what we did with Zelda. You pop it in and you start playing. Now we're starting to see this. And this is right off the bat after three different games are charging $10 more for the Switch version. That's Rhyme, Puyo Puyo Tetris, and the Minecraft Story. All cost $10 more on the Switch. Now we're seeing stuff like this where they're saving costs. At least this isn't $10 more than the other versions like Xbox and PS4. It's also a $60 game, but they're cheaping out and buying the cheap cartridge and forcing you to install the game. More than half the game. I just saw on Twitter here, Super Metal Dave, shout outs to Super Metal Dave, cool guy, says Lego City Undercover for Switch is the first retail game in history where 35% is physically purchased and 65% is a digital download. Congratulations, WB. That is crazy. I'm gonna assume this is true. I've never heard of this before. You buy the game, it comes with a portion of the game, and then you download the rest. It's not like Xbox and PS4 where, to be fair, like those Blu-ray discs are just a key. They're like a key to start downloading the game because you have to download the entire game. There's not a portion of it on the Blu-ray disc. That's just allowing you to start downloading the game. This is crazy. They decided to cheap out on the game and then force you to install the rest onto your device. And as we all know, the Switch only has 32 gigs of storage. So that's going to fill up real quick unless you get the micro SD card. I don't like this. I don't want this to be a trend. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? Xbox is the best box? Oh my god. Okay. back to this. This is not okay. This is definitely not okay. We can't have games like this coming out where you have to install them on the cartridge onto the device itself. That defeats the whole purpose of having the cartridge. Again, the main purpose of the cartridge was to avoid installing games. Now, that advantage, that benefit is gone, at least with this game. So my suggestion, I guess, is don't buy this version. I don't know, like, it's hard to say because it's not like it costs more or anything, but like this is just so ridiculous that I had to talk about it. I feel like this is such a stupid thing that you have a mandatory install on this game that's already on a cartridge. I don't want this to become a standard. Zelda Breath of the Wild is like a 25, 26 gigabyte game, or 13 gigabytes or some shit like that. I can't remember how big it is, but the entire game fits onto the cartridge itself. This game can't do it. This guy's saying it's Reggie's fault. It could be. We don't know whose fault it is. But at the end of the day, like, you have to put some blame onto Nintendo. Some blame obviously on WB. They're the ones who did this. And what was it? Take-Two Entertainment. They're the ones that make the game. Everyone has a part to play. Nintendo should be mandating some sort of way where they have to fit it onto the cartridge itself. because this is not okay. Nintendo's device doesn't have much storage, and now you're having stuff like this come out. This is just not cool. I don't like it. As the first case we've seen of it, I think people should be talking about this. I think you should bring light to this, because we don't want this to become another situation like those $10 more games for the Switch. At first it was just one game, and now it's 3 games. So don't want that to happen with this as well. When you buy the cartridge for the Switch, it should be plug and play. Easy as that. They are large enough cartridge sizes to avoid this kind of problem. There's no reason this Lego game can't fit onto the cartridge itself without wasting your Switch's internal memory. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Let me know about this. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time. This is just so stupid. So stupid.